to today's training on brain fog. So yes, if you experience brain fog, you for sure have some hormonal imbalances going on, and that's probably not the only hormonal symptom that you're dealing with, but it is one that is heavy enough to really weigh through the day. So brain fog simply is you're like feel like you're living in this fog. You feel like there's this cloud in there. You can't think straight, or you get an idea, but you just can't ever follow through. It's very just foggy, literally up in your head. Kind of lost your mojo, all of that kind of stuff. That's basically what's happening is your cortisol levels, that stress hormone, is out of balance, which then has thrown your estrogen and your progesterone out of balance. So I'm going to show you a simple diagram that's going to show you exactly why your body is having that higher level of cortisol. So if you've seen my stuff before, I try to show people how the body heals naturally, and it always heals from the bottom up. So that means your feet. You have to heal. There's a certain process for healing. And down in the lower body is where our bodies really is able to process and store any of our fears. And this is where our body is able to see if we actually belong. Do we feel safe? Do we feel like as if there's enough safety around us and our surroundings? Is there food? Is there water? Is there shelter? Those most basic needs. And so our brain is automatically looking around us all day long to see if we are safe. If you are not feeling safe on any level, maybe you're stressing about money, maybe you're stressing about your home, the home being a mess, any of those basic needs, if there's any stressors around it, that raises your cortisol level. And in the meantime, while your cortisol level is being raised and your other hormones are being thrown off, your body's really throwing you for a loop because it's trying to get you to create this safety, create this connection with the stuff around you to make sure everything's okay. And when you're not doing that, when you're not listening to your most basic needs, then your brain, yours up here, and your brain's spinning out. And so with that, the hormonal levels, those estrogen levels being all out of whack, this is where brain fog is created. This is your body has come up here and said, okay, she really shouldn't move on to the next thing until she has all of these things taken care of. So she really shouldn't be doing this type of work right now until some of these basic needs are taken care of. And so it creates this foggy feeling, this foggy experience up here with the hormonal concoction that's going on, simply because you haven't met your basic needs. You haven't met your basic needs of food, safety, belonging, all of those things. Yes, as I'm saying that, you might believe that you are, but if you are stressing and having issues around any of these, this will create the hormonal concoction that will create brain fog. Most of the time, clients that come to me with brain fog, they all have major fears that they're living in. That's what's down in this area, is those fears in the lower body. And so their brain can't get the energy, can't get the hormones to clean up here until this basic needs are taken care of. So if you are stressed around your relationship, around losing weight, that has to do with food, right? There are these very basic primal needs that we have. You will experience, one of the symptoms you could experience is brain fog. And that's just simply your body saying, hello, could you please pay attention to these things? Could you please get these things taken care of first? And then I will give you the brain capacity to deal with all of these other things in life. And so, yes, all of the other things in life are definitely important. They are, but on a very primal basis, your brain wants you to take care of your most basic needs first. So if you're experiencing brain fog, you know you need to address some of these fears. You need to understand Am I scared that I'm going to be overweight my entire life? Am I scared that I'm showing my kids how to be overweight? Am I scared that I'm not going to have enough money to pay the bills or to buy food? Am I scared that, I just don't belong to a group? Like nobody wants me, nobody loves me. I don't want to be around anybody. I don't even I want to belong, but I have a fear of belonging. So these most basic needs are going to be what is actually the antidote to solving your brain fog. So addressing those, listening to them. What is your body asking you for? Once you start listening to the stressors and the things that are going on around those basic needs, then your body will start to feel safe. Your cortisol levels will calm down, which will then allow your hormones, all of the female hormones, progesterone, estrogen, to start to balance out, which then increases the blood flow, and the cortisol will stop blocking all of the creativity and things that happen in your head. Another thing that, from a holistic perspective, is most of the time when you're in a brain fog, you are literally kind of like an illusional person at that moment. That it sounds very, very rude, but what I'm meaning is that when we're in that brain fog, we're not really seeing things the way that they possibly really are. We're seeing them normally as worse than they are. Our brains are making up a lot of stories, and this is all happening because it's coming from a place of fear. And so this is where really being with your body, really sitting down and listening. Kate, so if my brain fog is from some of the stresses that I'm dealing with on a very primal level, what does that look like? What are those? Where do they come from? What is my body asking for by causing me to have brain fog? Is it asking me to sit down and listen? Is it asking me to stop trying to push certain things, certain relationships? You'll be able to tell as soon as you sit down and are just with your body. So hopefully this one helps. This gives you a whole new spin on brain fog. But go ahead and try these. Just try really being with those fears and listening to them, not judging them, just being with them, and watch how your brain fog starts to just kind of disappear. It goes away. It doesn't have to do what it's doing. So let me know if you have any questions. Otherwise, I will talk to you at next week's training. Have a great week. Bye.